Good morning, friends. This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I'm going through my good midlife crisis. I have been journeying through my 40s, working very hard to get my poop in a group. And in order to do this, I have been working on my financial, my physical, and my mental health. Today is going to be a financial health check-in. Today is December the 2nd. It is a Friday, and I am going to be using the app that you see on the screen behind you. It is called YNAB. I'm going to be using that to budget out my first week of December's plan for my money. And the way I do this, if you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this is educational and informative and helps you in some way. And if you're not new, thanks so much for coming back. I really appreciate all of you clicking on these videos and all of your feedback. I love y'all, and thank you so much for being here. But if you are new, the way I do that is I typically plan out my week in my Budget by Paycheck book by the Budget Mom. And as you can see, I don't have very much today, so this should be a pretty short video. But then I make a plan at the beginning of the month for where my money's going to go. And then instead of doing cash, because I don't like to use cash, I feel like I just blow that money. I don't spend it wisely. I digitally cash stuff my money in YNAB. And that is the app you see on the screen behind you. It is 100% free trial for 34 days if you want to try it out. If you use the link in my description below, if you decide you like it and you want to sign up for it, then we will each get an additional 30 days for free. So with that free trial, you have the opportunity to get 64 days for free, and I would get 30 days for free. And to me, it is well worth it. So if you are interested and you're not sure, if you want to go check out a playlist, I have a playlist of YNAB videos. I will try to link. I'll try to link them. If not, I'll leave the description in the description box below, the link to them. And you can check out my YNAB playlist and see if you think this is something that would benefit you, your family, your household, just you, whoever uses budgeting in your household. I also have their mug because I love them. Yeah, I totally paid for that mug. They don't pay me. Anyway, but I need to get this on the road because guess what? It's 7:30 and I have to be to work at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and just shrink myself down. Ooh, that's small. And get started. And like I said, this should be a pretty short one because I really don't have very much money. I only have $291.47 to budget, and I will use almost every penny of that to do just the 3 bills and the 4 categories I have to put money into today. So let's go back up to the top. My Alexa thinks I'm talking to her. Let's go back up to the top. And so the way I do my budget is every week I give myself $50 toward dining out. I give myself $75 toward groceries. I give myself $10 toward fun money, and I give myself $40 toward ecclesial expenses. And my ecclesia is what we call our churches in my church. So this is my weekly church donation to cover the cost of the rental and a couple other things. So this is my usual every week. I put $175 into these categories. If it's a paycheck week, I will fill a couple of other categories, but these will get filled every week for the most part. And then the only other thing that I am going to be funding are the bills that are due out of this before I get paid again. So I get paid again next Friday, which Friday is the 9th. I get paid on the 9th. I don't want to adjust the date and time. And so I need to pay everything from the 2nd, because I've already paid the bills for the 1st, because today's the 2nd. From the 2nd through the 8th has to come out of this. So my AFLAC will come out, and this should be the last month that I have to pay that full amount, because starting in January, one of my plans is going to be coming out of my my paychecks. So my paychecks will go down, but I won't pay as much for my AFLAC. My Adobe Express, I have not had time to look into canceling this yet, so that is going to come out. It is $10.81 a month. And then my Adobe Acrobat Pro, which I am not going to be canceling. I use this on a regular basis at work. My work doesn't pay for it. My previous work did, but my current one doesn't, so I kept it. but now I'm using it to get my budget planner set up for 2023. I did film part of that video, and I was watching it back last night, and I was going to post it, and I realized I didn't end it. So I have to close an outro, not close, I have to film an outro for that video, but watch out because I should be having my 2023 budget setup coming out very shortly, probably within the next week. So I will be showing y'all what I am doing for my 2023 budget and some of my goals. Not all of it. I didn't go into too much detail. I don't want it to be a 3-hour video. But just to get an overview of my setup. So anyway, this is $16.23 a month, and that does come out on the 8th, which is before I get paid on the 9th. So I need to do this. One of the features I love about YNAB is if you set up your recurring auto draft. So like I know these things auto draft every month, and I know how much they're going to be, and I know what day they're going to come out. This will tell me how much money is coming out. This is, hey, by the way, you have an auto draft of $7.57 that's scheduled. You've got to make sure you put some money in here. And you have $10.81 that's going to come out of here. Make sure you put some money in here. And then as a reminder, I put the 9th here for myself. You can also view it this way, which this is just shows you how much, I hate that, how much you have funded and what your goal is, how much more you need a month, and how close you are to that. If you've overspent, which I have totally, so reimbursable expenses for me is, it's when I purchase something that somebody else is going to be paying me back for. So I don't want to really track it in any category because it's not something that I spent money on. Well, it is, but it's not something that I need to account for in my budget. It's something somebody's going to pay me back for. So if you see this, I have put $189.11 into reimbursable. I actually ordered one of my, so the supervisor of my department, her father passed away. And so a bunch of us in our department got together and ordered some flowers and cookies for her family. She has quite a few small children, to be sent. And we're all remote workers. She's nowhere near any of us. So we just had them delivered. And so it was just over $200. We all split that. I paid for it. Everybody's going to pay me back. Almost everybody has paid me back. I'm waiting on one person. Not in a hurry, it's $23, it's whatever. But almost everybody has paid me back. So I put in my split category, let me go to, what card did I put that on? I put that on my Capital One card. So you see, we ordered it from ProFlowers, and you can do a split category here, a split entry. My part of it is $23.64, and then everybody else needed to pay me back, and it would be a total of $189.11 for a total of $212.75. So YNAB allows you to split this up. If there were multiple people, if I wanted to say, I'm going to give 25 and Joe Schmo is going to give 50 and this other person is going to give 75 and we were going to do it differently, I could split it up even more. And you can put a little memo. I say my part. I could say Joe Schmo's part and other person's part and however I wanted to note it. But I just lumped everybody in together because it was all the same price for each. And so I'm just waiting on one person. So that is why that category is overspent right now. Y'all, if you are not new, what did I do? If you are not new, you will know, where's my, oh, it's behind me. I'm like, why can't I find budget? You will know that these numbers are down. These numbers are very down from what I have been. And if you look at my days of buffering, it's not very fun. It was in the positive and now it's negative by a lot. But that is because my cruise is on here and my new mattress is on here. So these two right here make it go very, very negative, and I am not a fan of it, but this was a decision that I made. These are both no interest financing. These will both be paid off. And so it just looks bad on the numbers, which makes me feel bad, but it's fine. It's fine. So I maybe could turn off days of buffering if I don't want to discourage myself. Also, I don't like that view. I like this view. I know most people that I watch use the other view. They use this view. I don't know why I don't like it. I like this one better. But anyway, so those two things are dragging my my days of buffering very down and making my budget look like it's bad. I've also done a lot of my saving. So the way I do it is, this is my first year I've really been saving budgeting from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. I started budgeting in January of last year, and now it is December of January of 2022, and now it's December of 2022. So this is my first year going January to December with a budget and a plan, and I was able to save all year long to do all of my things, and most of my things were in October and November and December, which is why now all of that money that I've been saving all year is gone. But the good thing is I didn't rack up any interest, any credit card debt with interest. The two things that I did rack up are interest free, and they weren't related to the other things. They were decisions that I made for my life based on other things going on, which I won't go into here. But I don't know if I'm recording because this is blinking. Am I recording? I hope I'm recording because I just did this whole thing. Anyway, I'm happy with the decisions I've made. I don't regret the decisions I've made. It just makes my money look bad. And then again, these numbers here going down are just because I've been paying the things that I knew were coming up that I've been saving for all year, like my car registration, like my trip to Tennessee, which was supposed to be Florida, but there was a little bit of a hurricane, so we went to Tennessee. Like my Christmas giving, my holiday fund, and things like that. So things that I knew were coming up at the end of the year, I paid, and I was able to do that because I saved, but my numbers have been going up steadily all year, and now all of a sudden they've dropped down. So it's a little bit discouraging to see, but it just means that my budget is doing what I need my budget to do for me. That's the whole point of budgeting. It's not, I mean, it might be for you to save $1 million, which is fantastic if that's your goal and you can do it. More power to you. I wish you all the luck. For me, it's I want to be able to live my life comfortably without worrying and stressing and building more credit card debt that has interest on it. That is my goal. So that is what I was able to achieve this year with the combination of the Budget Mom book and my YNAB and budgeting. And y'all are so encouraging and so helpful, and I appreciate y'all so, so much. I am going to go. It is 7:36. I need to go make my breakfast and call my mom and get ready for work. It's Friday. Thankfully, oh my goodness, y'all, work has been crazy yesterday, and I don't anticipate today being much better. But I need to go get ready for today, and I really don't even know if this is recorded a thing. So I may have to re-record this whole thing. But I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Do you have anything fun coming up this weekend? Can you believe it is December already? I cannot function. I don't know. I can't believe it's December. Anyway, let me know what y'all are doing this weekend if you have any fun plans in the comments below. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will talk to you later. Bye.